Women rate 80% of men online as below average in attractiveness, whereas men rate 50% of women as below average in attractiveness. And so what that means is that the attention of women in an open mating market is focused on a very small percentage of men. And what's happening in colleges and universities where women dominate in terms of proportion of population is that all the women are chasing a very small number of men. So most of the men have no partners at all, and some of the men have more partners than they know what to do with. And so those men pursue short-term mating strategies, which is not so good for the women because they just as soon have an actual relationship. But then you might ask, well, what does it do to the men? And that's easy, is that it trains them to adopt antisocial short-term mating strategies. And that's really bad practice, because if you practice exploiting people for your momentary gratification, then you'll become an expert.
12 seconds later.
For me, when it comes to me and I'm going and I'm dating these guys, they want to mistreat me. But then when they go to other girls of other cultures, you know, they going above and beyond, and it's like, okay.
What do you mean by that?
So let me just go to the hood, because the hood already gonna go above and beyond when he comes to a girl like me, because he's gonna appreciate what I bring to the table, versus a good guy who knows he has all these options. He's gonna take me for granted. So I'll just go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Take me on the adventure I deserve.
You said something really good there.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
What did she say good?
Now, okay, this
What did she say good?
This is why I say, right?
Maybe you went over my head.
Don't take advice from women. Don't take advice from especially single women. So women that are in a relationship, do not take advice from single women. So what she is saying is that the low tier guys can't say ish to me because I'm in control.
I'm the prize.
And yeah, you're the prize. If you believe that, and the guys that have their ish together, they don't need to take
tolerating your crap. Exactly.
They don't need to take that. And then you got the other lady saying, that sounds so dope.
Stupid! Use your common sense.
No, it doesn't.
See, for the most part, dudes don't talk like this. If the chick is a slapper, if the chick's a 304, and she's all those things, man ain't gonna go say wifey that.
I have to bring it up. I'm so sorry.
Bring it up.
This is the first. What's the first thing she said? She said when she's dating a guy, the guy don't want to do ish for her, and whatever the case is, right? He leaves her and does the utmost
because she ain't got nothing outside the box.
Hold on. He does the utmost for the women of other cultures. I have to bring this up. He does everything that she wanted him to do for them, but not for her. Then what is the problem? You was the problem. That's what she's denominator. That's what she is missing out. That she was a problem. She took no accountability of her being the problem, because why would he treat another woman of a different culture like a queen and not treat you like one? Then clearly you're the issue. It's obvious. That's why when the other girl in the pink is saying, oh, what did you like? How did you get that from that? Like, I didn't get that. What are you talking about?
She's a bird, man. They're birds. Any dude dealing with them, listen, don't take them seriously.
I feel sorry for your mama.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Feel somewhat more like, yeah, cool. Like,
what, it makes you feel more secure in yourself?
I wouldn't say secure. It'd be like, all right, less guys as touch her. You know what I mean? Like, she's like my
precious.
She just said something really interesting, and I think that's worth noting. She said it makes you feel more secure about yourself, and that's a gaslighting technique. And if you want, I can really dig into this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because she's like, because she's saying like, well, if you've, with a woman that has had less partners, it means that, you're just insecure being with a woman with a very high body count, right? But that's actually shifting the blame and the accountability of your behavior on him. It's not his behavior that caused
That boy is good.
that. Right now, biologically, men are predisposed to do what? To reproduce, and for that we need to have a paternity guarantee. That's why virgins are very highly valued through history. We want a guarantee of paternity. We want to make sure the kids are our kids, right? And we know that after 5 partners, pair bonding basically drops, and that's a vasopressin chemical thing.
Actually,
to get into that.
The biggest drop is from 1 to 2.
Yes,
it's like 80%. It depends on the.
Then
study.
after 5, it starts to drop again.
Yeah. No, 5 is like. It's like gone, gone forever. But 1 to 2, it goes from 80% to 40%. Yeah.
So it's like, you're insecure because you wouldn't take a chick with a high body count. That just sounds like a chick with a high body count doesn't want to take accountability for her actions. But as a man, we know that pair bonding decreases with a woman that has a high body count. We also know there's a significantly higher opportunity, or actually a chance for her to cheat, because when women cheat, if you actually look at the data who they cheat with, it's usually somebody they slept with in the past.
You don't find that suspicious?
She's an alpha widow. She's got some, of course, yeah.
Really?
That makes perfect. Yeah, of course.
Where did you find that? I've never heard
we
that.
can get into that. I got some books you can read, right? Because it's like a woman, for her to start a new relationship with a man, she's not doing it for the sex. She's doing it to leave the relationship. Women cheat to leave relationships. There's a lot of data to actually back it up, right?
I agree.
The data to back it up is very simple. A woman's propensity to cheat drops significantly with the income of her partner. The richer her husband, the less a woman cheats. And this has been proven over and over and over and over and over. Most of the cheating, there's about 20% of women that are, statistically shown to be cheating in their marriages. Overwhelmingly, those are swayed towards men that are earning below average incomes versus men with higher incomes tend to cheat more, but their wives tend to cheat significantly less. So why do women cheat? Acquisition of resources. Why do men cheat? Spread the seed, paternity, right? Because men have more opportunities with a higher income. So it's like, well, you don't want a woman with low body counts because you're insecure in yourself. No, that you're insecure in yourself and you want to blame the man for it. And that's just like a really toxic behavior.
Gotcha, bitch.
Look what I just walked into my house too, bro. On some real shit. Look what I just walked into my house too, bro. My wife, bro. My wife, bro. Look at this, bro. That's embarrassing. You embarrassing. Look at this, bro. On some real shit. On some real shit. My wife, bro. 4 years, bro. She been a whole year. That might be 2. It's some change, bro. My wife, though. In here playing house.
Yeah, this dude,
No.
he needs to get a DNA test. And he said it himself. She been effing with this dude for a whole year. So you knew, you had an inkling or some information, the heads up on she been dealing with this dude. You know he went to go at him.
Yeah.
And I don't say that men should do that. He went to go at him, but he looked to do and said, nah, you look like you can
kind of big,
do something. Right? And mandatory DNA testing. But you knew, for me, if I see that situation, I'm not gonna go in the house recording. It is what it is. It's a cut and close case. I'm not gonna, be recording and telling her, oh, you be with this dude and blah blah blah. I'm not doing all that ish. I just take it for what it is, man.
There's a couple children in this video. I thought it was just a baby. When he turned around, I'm sure there's 2 or 3 other children. Yeah. So yes, like you said, he needs to take a DNA test for all of them children. Okay, especially that baby. Yeah. If she's been messing with him for a year or just over a year,
that baby ain't
his. Okay, yeah. The older ones you still need to question. So I suggest that he takes a DNA test ASAP.
I would say he dodged the bullet, but he didn't, because we don't know yet. It's up in the air.
I date in New York City a lot, and dating wise, there's a lot that's like asked of a man. Like first dates are like nightmares.
I got a question. Yeah.
Dude, it's like, I'm like, what do you want? They got like a checkbox, like, are you gonna pick me up? Are you gonna walk on the outside of the sidewalk? Are you gonna open the door? Are you gonna pull out the seat? Are you gonna pay for the meal? Are you gonna be interesting during the dinner? Are you gonna be funny during the dinner? And then when you walk home, are you gonna drop me off? Are you gonna watch me walk inside? And then are you gonna text me after? And it's like trying to defuse a bomb. Like if you think you're like red wire, blue wire, and you're like one little thing and you're just done. And it's like, I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm so tired of like paying $150 for a first date and then you just ghost me. And the next week I'm like hurting for cash. I'm like, I could have really used that $150. Like, why did I have to, you know what I'm saying?
Like the trade-off of like going on a date and as the man being like, oh, this sucks, I have to pay, or as the woman being like, oh, this sucks, I might get murdered, is like a pretty big, imbalance.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?